have surfaced on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they could blow the lid off a massive Hollywood scandal. Rogan didn't hold back, calling on Diddy to expose the powerful Hollywood elites tied to the illegal activities he's been caught up in. Is this the tip of the iceberg? Could these elites have had a bigger hand in these crimes than we ever imagined? Stick around as we dig deeper into Rogan's revelations and uncover the arrest warrants swirling around some of Hollywood's biggest names. This could be the start of a shocking downfall in Tinseltown that no one saw coming. Joe Rogan hints. Diddy might expose Hollywood's elite in a scandal bigger than Epstein. In a bombshell episode of Joe Rogan's podcast, guest Israel Adna drew shocking comparisons between Sean Diddy Combs and Jeffrey Epstein.
But again, he's in cahoots with Epstein. And then...
Was he in cahoots with Epstein, or was it just a similar type of an operation?
No, they were friends.
Igniting speculation that the music mogul may soon expose Hollywood's dark secrets. Rogan didn't mince words, suggesting Diddy could start naming names to save himself, potentially taking down some of the industry's biggest players. With serious allegations looming over Diddy, Rogan sees this as a moment where the music icon might sing, blowing the lid off Hollywood's underground. Unlike Epstein, who took his secrets to the grave, Diddy might be the wild card ready to shatter the silence. Rogan warned that those who attended Diddy's infamous parties should be very worried as the pressure intensifies. Months before Diddy's arrest, Rogan discussed with comedian Andrew Schulz how FBI raids on Diddy's properties may have been a strategic move by the powerful elites to protect their interests, not just to target Diddy.
When the feds rolled up, they were like, it wasn't about Diddy, it was about if there were tapes of powerful people there.
Some believe the raids were more about hiding incriminating evidence that could tie these Hollywood power players to Diddy's illegal activities. Adding more fuel to the fire, Rogan even dropped names like Prince Harry, hinting at how far Diddy's reach could extend. With Hollywood's most notorious secrets possibly on the brink of being exposed, the question remains, could this be the biggest scandal since Epstein? Buckle up. The truth may be closer than we think. Clive Davis, the mentor behind Diddy's rise and fall. Clive Davis, the legendary music mogul behind stars like Whitney Houston, is also the man who played a pivotal role in launching Diddy's career. As one of the most powerful figures in the music industry, Davis helped Diddy build Bad Boy Records from the ground up, cementing his status as a music icon. For years, Diddy sang Davis's praises, crediting him for believing in his vision when no one else did. Their bond seemed unbreakable, until recently. But now, with Diddy's mounting legal troubles, questions have surfaced about the darker side of their mentor-student relationship. Jaguar Wright, a vocal critic in the music industry, has alleged that Davis was not only Diddy's guiding hand in business, but may have also influenced his criminal behavior. Wright claims Diddy's current situation isn't just about him, but is a reflection of those who shaped him early in his career, including Davis. Adding to the mystery, when Diddy was recently arrested, Clive Davis shockingly claimed to not know who Diddy was, distancing himself from the man he once publicly celebrated. Could there be more to this story than meets the eye? Jermaine Dupri, Diddy's loyal defender amid scandal. Jermaine Dupri, the hitmaker behind So So Def Records, has been a longtime friend and collaborator of Diddy. The pair ruled the charts together in the 90s and early 2000s, and were often seen partying and celebrating their success together. So when Diddy's house was raided earlier this year, Dupri was one of the first to leap to his defense. Despite the seriousness of the accusations against Diddy, Dupri downplayed the situation, calling the raid unnecessary and overhyped. He pointed out that people of Diddy's wealth and stature often face legal challenges, and didn't think anything would come of it. However, Dupri's defense of Diddy sparked backlash online, with many questioning why he would stand by his friend amid such damning allegations. Interestingly, Bow Wow, another artist closely linked to Dupri, recently lamented the loss of Diddy's legendary parties, sparking even more rumors about what really went on behind closed doors. Dr. Dre, a complicated friendship with Diddy. Dr. Dre, the legendary rapper and producer, has had a long and complicated friendship with Diddy. The two music giants have shared numerous professional moments and personal celebrations, but a major rift in 2014 tested their bond. When actor Tyrese Gibson leaked details of Dre's massive $3.2 billion Beats deal with Apple in a drunken Facebook video,
Billionaire Boys Club for real, homie. Huh? Fix your face. Fix your face. Know that.
Diddy was one of the first to alert Dre's business partner, Jimmy Iovine. The slip-up cost Dre $200 million, leading to a brief fallout between the two. Despite this setback, Dre and Diddy mended their relationship, and in 2022, they were spotted in the studio together, reigniting their collaborative energy. But as Diddy's legal woes deepen, Dre has chosen to remain silent, especially as he faces his own legal issues. To add more fuel to the fire, an old interview of Dre discussing an explicit tape he made has resurfaced, sparking renewed interest in the murky pasts of some of Hollywood's most powerful figures. And with Suge Knight stirring the pot by claiming Dre and Diddy were part of a secret society, it seems there's no shortage of drama in their circle. As Diddy's empire teeters on the edge, could this be the moment when Hollywood's biggest names finally fall? Stay tuned, because the real story might just be getting started. Russell Simmons, a controversial mentor for Diddy. Russell Simmons, a major player in the music and fashion scenes, co-founded Def Jam Recordings, launching the careers of some of hip-hop's biggest stars. Beyond music, he's known for his fashion lines like Fat Farm and Argyle Culture. Diddy sees Simmons as a mentor, and they've been spotted together at exclusive parties, including a memorable bash in July 2000 with Jennifer Lopez and others. In May 2024, Simmons jumped to Diddy's defense when the FBI raided his home. While many criticized Diddy, Simmons went live on Instagram to voice his concerns about how quickly people turn against others. He emphasized the wrongness of celebrating someone's downfall, especially someone who's helped so many throughout their career. However, Simmons has his own legal troubles. Multiple women have accused him of misconduct since 2017. While he denied these allegations, they have severely tarnished his public image. By 2024, Simmons was living in Bali, Indonesia, a place without an extradition treaty with the US, likely trying to avoid legal consequences. Yet, even there, he received a court summons from the US for defamation linked to one of his accusers, Drew Dixon. The timing is striking, as it coincides with Diddy facing serious allegations. Many in hip-hop suspect that Simmons' influence on Diddy wasn't all positive. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, claims that Simmons and other industry figures like Andre Harrell and Clive Davis shaped Diddy's behavior. Deal suggested that being surrounded by these questionable influences may have led Diddy to believe he could act without repercussions. He also noted witnessing changes in Diddy's demeanor while with Simmons, raising concerns that Simmons' mentorship may have contributed to Diddy's problematic behavior. Anna Wintour, Diddy's fashion guardian. Diddy's relationship with Anna Wintour has been pivotal in cementing his status in the fashion world. Since their first meeting, Diddy has viewed Wintour as a guiding light in his fashion endeavors. Her support opened doors for him, including features in Vogue, which boosted his credibility as a designer. Wintour and her fashion insights even made appearances on Diddy's 2010 album Last Train to Paris. While there's no indication that Wintour is connected to the allegations against Diddy, her role in elevating him in fashion circles has come under scrutiny. As Diddy's legal troubles escalate, Wintour faces pressure to clarify her connection to him. So far, she has remained silent amid the controversies, particularly during Paris Fashion Week, where discussions about Diddy have reached a fever pitch. Reports suggest she's trying to distance herself from the situation and is frustrated about being pulled into this scandal. Jay-Z, Diddy's unwavering ally through thick and thin. Jay-Z, a powerhouse in the music industry, has been a steadfast friend to Diddy since the early 90s. Both rose from the vibrant New York rap scene, and their friendship has always been a blend of personal and professional ties. They collaborated on tracks early in their careers, notably on Diddy's debut album No Way Out, navigating their own controversies together while supporting one another through thick and thin. As their careers skyrocketed, so did their camaraderie. They celebrated milestones together, including DJ Khaled's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony in 2022. However, with Diddy now facing serious allegations, Jay-Z has opted for radio silence, refraining from commenting publicly on the situation. Diddy's heart-wrenching reaction to life sentencing possibility. Recently, footage of Diddy reacting emotionally to the prospect of a life sentence has gone viral, leaving fans stunned. This raw display of vulnerability highlights the complexity of his journey and raises questions about what such a drastic outcome would mean for his legacy in the music industry. On October 10, 2024, a federal judge in New York set May 5, 2025, as the trial date for Diddy. This trial marks a pivotal moment in what has become a sensational case. Currently in custody, Diddy faces serious charges, including trafficking and misconduct. The decision to set the trial date follows a series of pre-trial hearings, where Diddy responded to these grave accusations. The allegations against him are extensive and disturbing. According to an indictment released in September 2024, Diddy is accused of orchestrating a criminal enterprise that exploited women for his gratification. Some acts allegedly took place at events he called freak-offs, where participants were reportedly pressured or coerced into inappropriate activities. The charges indicate that Diddy used his power and wealth to maintain control over his victims, with a network that helped him recruit and silence women. Leading up to the trial, Diddy's lawyers have worked tirelessly to undermine the prosecution's case, filing motions for bail that have all been denied due to concerns he could tamper with witnesses or flee. They also accuse the government of leaking sensitive case details to the media, which they claim jeopardizes Diddy's right to a fair trial. As the trial date approaches, the legal battle is expected to heat up. Prosecutors are preparing a robust case, including testimonies from alleged victims and a wealth of documentary evidence. Meanwhile, Diddy's team is set to challenge the credibility of these witnesses and the reliability of the evidence presented. Throughout this ordeal, Diddy has maintained his innocence. If convicted on all charges, he could face a lengthy prison sentence. With the trial now on the horizon and the legal proceedings gaining momentum,